Hey, Dick, I'm still here for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. I am back today. Today is the 2nd of February, Groundhog's Day, and I didn't actually look up. I forgot to look up what it means. For those of you that live in parts of the country where it's not so nice as it is here in wonderful and sunny Phoenix area from that standpoint. In fact, tomorrow I will be going to the Phoenix Open, the Waste Management Open, so I'll be there. So if anybody is out there, look for me. There's probably only going to be like 185,000 people there. So take a look, just yell my name. I'll be there, okay, for sure. Hey, we got a lot to cover today. We got NBA, we got college basketball for Saturday and Sunday to look at, plus that other game, something with 52, Super Bowl, that's what it is. So that's coming up too. So we have all that to get to. Hey, you know what? Football's going to be ending on Sunday. Sunday night, that's it. Football's done for a while in terms of games to bet on. The March Madness is right around the corner. NBA is right in the thick of things. Become a VPID member. $99 going to get you the top plays of the best handicappers and documented handicappers, I should say, too. Kyle Hunter, #2 in college basketball right now at Sports Capping. Sean Higgs on 90, I want to say 93 and 70, okay, sounds like the right number. He's been doing well. Dennis Macklin's hitting over 58%. Jim Mack's hitting over 66%, okay? And this week, yours truly is 13 and 7. 13 and 7 this week, 4 winning days in a row. Become a VPID member, $99. You're going to get that. Wise Guy Play, Super Systems, Top Trends, the works, okay? Check all that out. Hey, let's get to the action right now. Let's talk about New Orleans and Oklahoma City on Friday night. Now, the site in total on this one really moved around quite a bit, and it's hard to imagine that the New Orleans Pelicans forward Nikola Matirak is the reason why that happened, right? I mean, he's a good player coming from the Bulls, but I don't remember him changing any lines when he was with the Bulls myself. I don't think he changed this one either. Nevertheless, New Orleans has gone down from +6.5 down to +5 against Oklahoma City, and the total has gone up 3 points from 220 to 223. Now, both teams come in this game having lost their last two games, and you wonder a little bit if Oklahoma City's being affected more so by missing defensive stopper Andre Robertson. They're only 1-2 since he's been out of the lineup. You know what? I think that the total is going in the right direction. I think there's going to be plenty of points. I think these teams are going to play loose and fast. And as far as the side, just a small lean with Oklahoma City down to -5. Not saying a team I feel like I can trust, but the Pelicans have to replace DeMarcus Cousins. I think that's going to take some adjustment. Golden State is at Sacramento. That's going to be the ESPN game. And the only way the Sacramento Kings get on television is if they're playing a team that somebody wants to watch, like the Golden State Warriors, right? So the Warriors are coming off a 30-point loss to Utah, in which their coach Steve Kerr referred to as the effort as pathetic, okay? And he thought that it was disgusting the way they played. Looking at this game, the total has gone up 221 to 223. We got the Sacramento Kings, who are 29th in field goal percentage defense, and in the month of January, the Golden State Warriors were 26th out of 30 teams in the NBA defensive metrics. So that should lead to a lower, big scoring game, right? Nope. I'm going to disagree with where this line move is going. Sacktown is last in scoring in the NBA. And when Kerr gets a little testy with his team, typically the defense shows up the next game. I'll take the under on that one. Now let's move ahead to some college basketball on Saturday and Sunday, along with an NBA game. First up, ESPNU, Texas Tech and TCU. Now in this one, TCU, after a great start, they have slumped. They're down to 4-5 in the Big 12. The Horned Frogs, I think, are going to be extremely desperate. They're at home. They're going to be playing actually a Texas Tech team that I actually like quite a bit. But I think that TCU is going to get the job done. Now the anticipated line I have is -1 to -3, so I'll take TCU on that one. Next, we're going to go to the Pac-12 afternoon action. USC and UCLA crosstown rivalry. Always a good game. I think this is going to be a particularly good game. What I like here, though, I like USC because I think that they have two senior starters, been in the program all the way through, two really good juniors who are going to go in the NBA draft after this season. I think this team has finally matured. And I think they're going to come out on the winning end at Pauley Pavilion in this one because of their upperclassmen, because the Stars are going to shine in that one. I got UCLA for anywhere from a pick to -2 on the anticipated line. I'll take USC with the points if that's the case, or just USC in general. Later that night on the Pac-12 network, also well, it's going to be in the Pac-12 because it's in the Pac-12 network, right? That makes a lot of sense. Arizona is going to be at Washington. Now, the Wildcats are not always eye-pleasing when you watch them play, but you know what? They continue to find ways to win, and I think the same thing will occur here. They have great size, okay, which is hard to deal with from any opponent, and they're getting better and better guard play as they go along. So I think they find a way to win. I got them as a 2 to 4 point favorite. In this one, I think against a really plucky Washington team. So I think they'll get the job done, take care of business. Saturday night, Houston, Cleveland, ABC, 8:30. I got Houston as a 1 to 2 point favorite presently. I'm looking at this one. Honestly, here's my question to you. Honestly, how do you trust the Cleveland Cavaliers with your money? Anywhere. Not just home, away, anywhere. Okay? They're a horrible bet. I'm not backing them. Houston, that's my play. Sunday afternoon, Super Bowl Sunday, we got on Fox, Seton Hall against Villanova. Villanova is not only the #1 team in the country, but they are arguably the best offensive team in the country as well. Their defense is a bit of a concern, but Seton Hall is giving up nearly 80 points per game on the road. I got this one, Villanova -13 to 15. -13 to 15. It actually, that's what my numbers come out to be. I think it actually might end up being a little bit lower slightly, but I like Villanova at -13 or less. Okay, on that one. All right, let's go to the big game. Philadelphia, New England. Okay, I'm going to cover a lot of stuff about this. You know, when this spread, almost 2 weeks ago, when Philadelphia was mopping up Minnesota in the NFC Championship game, sportsbooks released that spread at New England -5.5 for the total of 48. Now, last year, when the game was released, when the Super Bowl was announced, and when the pairings were set, Tom Brady and the Patriots got a lot of money early bet on them. That was not the case this time. It started off pretty much even right out of the gate on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And then by the 26th of January, we started to see some Philadelphia money come pretty hard, and they were dropped down to 4.5 on the point spread, and there was even been some 4s, since. Now, as we head towards the Super Bowl here, many betting analysts at that time, back on January 26th, though, were anticipating more New England money to come in. And it has, okay? Now, the spread has basically stayed 4.5 to 4 from that standpoint, but on Monday, 60% of bets placed were on Philadelphia. Now it's basically 50-50. Now, in this range of 3.5 to 6 points for the Super Bowls, in the last 5, or I should say that has been the closing number, okay, in the last 5 Super Bowls. With that, there was a stretch, believe it or not, before this, there were 16 straight games where the Super Bowl was not in that range. So it was either below or above 6 points, okay? The one that started it all was the Chicago Bears, Mike Ditka's Chicago Bears, the monsters of the Midway, when they beat New England, of all teams, on that one. I should qualify that. I know that New England was -3 last year, but that broke that was the string breaker, okay, on that one. So I apologize for that. So on the surface, this does not appear to be a good situation, at least by the numbers, for the Patriots, because the last 4 teams to be in that range of 3.5 to 6 as favorites, they're 1-4 straight up and against the spread. Nevertheless, though, the New England Patriots, you know what? When they've been favored by a touchdown or less, 13 straight covers. Wow, impressive, right? Really a good-looking team here. Philadelphia now comes into this one. They're 4-2 straight up and against the spread as an underdog this season, and the straight-up winner of all those games in which Philadelphia has played as an underdog, 6-0 against the spread. Now, the money line on that, the 8 of the last 10 Super Bowls has been the straight-up winner. The underdog has won 8 of the last 10 on the money line. So there's a lot of people pounding that money line. Once again, it's going to be on Philadelphia. We know that's a given. Now, the total of 48 has been steady throughout. I don't think that's going to move. It might move slightly, but I don't think so. Now, 5 of the past 7 big games have gone over the spread, but Philadelphia in their last 9, 6-3 under. New England in their last 7, 5-2 under. But always got a caveat, right? The last 5 times the spread, the total has been between 45 and 49.5, 5-0 over. Think about that one for a minute. Okay, a couple more fast facts here for you. Since 1984, when the 2 top seeds have played each other, the straight-up winner is 8-0, and 6 times that has been the NFC. The straight-up winner of the Super Bowl, and you'll get some varying numbers on this, but for the numbers I'm going with, straight-up winner Super Bowl, 43-6-2 against the spread. All right? So who am I going to pick? Okay, well, I got to tell you, come a little closer. I was on Joe D'Amico's radio show today in Vegas, and so I had to give a pick on the game. So I don't want this to get out to everybody, all right? But I'm going to tell you, I got Philadelphia. I took the Eagles, okay? So, hey, this is Doug Upstone for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. Enjoy the game, okay? I know you will. Have a lot of fun. Don't go crazy on prop bets, okay? Be smart, okay? Do the right things. Have fun with them. That's what I'm doing. Have fun with them, but just don't go over the top with them, because no point in maybe, taking it big, okay, and not in a good way on just betting Super Bowl props. Have fun. Enjoy the wings. Enjoy the chips. Enjoy whatever you like to do. Enjoy the beer, whatever, okay? So, hey, this is Doug Upstone for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. I will see you next week, okay? Enjoy, and remember, football's over. $99.99 Vegas Pro Insider Daily membership for a month. Doug Upstone, Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. I am out.